Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner at picks, Ryan, real remote Kramer. What's happening, Kramer? Dog. What's up?
I don't know if you can see in the reflection of my glasses, but I'm watching a party of horses proceed in front of me right now. So hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I'm not opting out like Taylor Heineke today. I'm here for the win.
Ryan, breaking some news. Not 4 hours ago, your good buddy Ian Rappaport reporting that Taylor Heineke hopeful to go. And then 4 hours, he is inactive, not getting it done. Desmond Ridder on the road seems like a guy you want to have some money against here in week 18. Ryan, I see the chat is lit. Long-time listener, first-time live streamer. We got a lot going on. Ryan, Randy said had the first pretzel crust yesterday, and it was fantastic. You the man, Randy. Kramer, I mean, just so much to get to. We got the X line is open, taking your calls. We got answering all your questions, counting you down to kick off. I think maybe firing off some maybe an Underdog fantasy pick'em. Of course, promo code SGPN. What are we getting into, Ryan?
Everything. I was able to load it. You want to quickly knock out the Circus Survivor stuff?
Sure. Oh yes, Circus Survivor. I mean, I don't know. I think the Browns are a frisky dog. I know it's crazy to take Jeff Driscoll, but I think the spread being so big, I guess you take the Bengals. They are playing to win. T. Higgins is out for them, but I also like the Raiders in this spot. I think I don't know, Ryan. Would you have the Raiders? Would you rather have the Raiders or the Patriots?
I'd rather have the Patriots probably, but I think Bengals is the less controversial pick here. I understand why these guys didn't want to go against the Browns. My goodness, imagine having Aiden O'Connell for your share of $9 million or whatever the chop is.
It's insane. Steal Easy saying, Kramer, what are you doing? He's supporting youth athletics. So I still if you listen to the Veasan show, I think I put Browns in my money line dog round robin. If people are wondering, my money line 3-team money line round robin dog situation. I got the Bears, I got the Browns, and then last but not least, the Titans. Hashtag Tighten Up. It does seem like Goldilocks himself will give it a go. Christian Kirk inactive, which is a huge break, I think, for Titans backers. Because if he would have gotten it out, that guy really helps their offense. Their offense has not been the same without Christian Kirk.
Not to mention, Sean, I had I don't want to get in the past, but my Nico Collins, Calvin Ridley, D-Hop 2-touchdown parlay started out very nicely in the Houston game. Unfortunately went down, but boy, I love the Ridley stuff now. Are we sharing parlays? Can I share paper tickets? we got a little paper ticket McGillicuddy here from the Veasan show. We got Texans, Bears, Titans, Panthers, Patriots, and Dolphins. Little 6-teamer, Hail Mary, last week of the season. Texans already hit, so I it's a 5-teamer now. Bears, Titans, Panthers, Patriots, Dolphins. Let's go.
Should I pull out my pleaser ticket? Vamp, while I go grab my pleaser ticket.
Oh, I got my pleaser ticket right here. We got Bears, Titans, Vikings, and Panthers. As you can see, 100 pays 7,500. That'll be a fun one. And for those, because this is going to be a short show, unfortunately. I'm sure we're going to take some callers on Sean's side, but I got some kids soccer to get to, and then one of the parents has a comically large computer monitor where he's got the quad box going right now. I have no idea. He's got a camper. He's got some satellite hooked up to it. So we're going to have an interesting couple screen experience. All right. If you are in the Discord, you already have these. And it was requested of me that I make 2 first-half parlays this week, as there are 2 big slates. The early slate, and let me just check the chat, make sure you guys actually hear me, because I am in the middle of fucking. They actually call where I'm at Horsetown, USA, maybe Horsetown, California. All right, good. No one's complaining they can't hear me. Oh, look, I like this. I like people talking about my setup. Oh, not Sean. I was just showing mine. It's only 4 legs. Mine's only 75 to 1.
All right, mine real quick, and then we'll get to the calls. I have Commanders plus 5.5. So this is again pleaser where you're giving 6 points instead of taking 6 points. Commanders plus 5.5. Saints minus 10.5. Browns plus 0.5. Bears minus 3.5. Seahawks minus 9.5. Chiefs minus 3.5. Let's get it.
Sean, before you get to the callers, that I know we have a bunch of callers. I'm sure the weatherman's already sitting in there getting ready to tell us the weather. But real quick, I just wanted to show everyone the first half parlays. First up, yeah, we're low rent this week. First up, we got the early slate: Patriots, Bengals, Titans, Vikings, and Panthers. That's gonna pay you almost 25 to 1. Wow. And if you're in the Discord, you got this at like 6:45 a.m. this morning. And then for the late window, we're going Washington with the points, Niners -3. I kind of did a little bit of a Benedict on my Rams position from the podcast. Bears plus 2.5, Seahawks -1.5, and the Raiders -0.5. Kind of feels like part of the parking lot I'm in is a little bit of a Raiders tailgate out here, if you know what I mean.
Ryan, let's talk to the weatherman here. He is joining us on the line, and yes, always takes a second here. But weatherman, how we doing?
What's up, fellas? Happy week 18.
Oh, what's up, weatherman?
Happy week 18. This has to be like your Christmas. Expecting to maybe see some weather in some of these games. We got outdoor games in Lambeau, outdoor game up there in Gillette Stadium. Ryan, I was listening to the real quick. I was listening to the Colts Texans on the radio, some of that game, and they did a pregame segment where they did a weather segment for the game in Indianapolis. And they go, okay, it's 35 degrees outside, but inside Lucas Oil Field, it's 72 degrees. This weather segment brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Come on, we can think of a new segment to replace weather segments in the dome. It's like, all right,
just still in time there, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I get it. You're vamping, you're killing time here on a pregame show. But like, come on, what are we doing here? That's bonkers. All right, weatherman, get us set up for the day. What can we expect out in the National Football League? Check. Weatherman, did we lose you?
Oh, no. Did we lose the weatherman? See, not so easy, Sean. Not so easy when you got to operate the controls.
Yes.
Get a lot of shit.
I thought I had him.
If you go to the, sometimes they just disappear, though. It's, I'd say there's some bugs in the.
He said it says he's in the speaker thing. I had some, my Twitter clicked out for a second. That may have messed it up, but it looks like
oh, go back in there then. Maybe you just got to kick him off and have him come back on.
Kick him off.
But I will say though that is a great gimmick. Just start doing the weather reports even for the dome stadiums. Because I mean everyone needs a weather report, and if you're going to a dome game, you at least want to feel good about the fact that you're inside.
Yes. Apologies, weatherman. Please request again. Looks like we do have Easy on the line. We can kick it over to Easy here. Fucking thing.
How we doing, Sean? Oh, there we go. I hear the noise.
Yep. Easy, you're on the line. What's happening, Easy? I don't know, Ryan. Maybe something's jacked up with my
Just try unplugging and plugging it back in. We can proceed.
Nope. I heard this. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Okay.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to run through the chat. I see. Oh, well, I hear Space is back, and I just got to put this on the screen because I see Nagels. It must be a special occasion when Nagels Bagels is popping in the chat. Just to point out that Saquon's last game as a Giant. The word on the street is he's going to take some insane contract to remain with the team. Real like low bar rent stuff. He doesn't care about the money now because he's going to get hooked up by John Mayer after the fact. That's what we're hearing. Nagels, maybe you can comment.
Where are you hearing that?
Oh, Sean, are you muted in the spaces, Sean? Bottom left corner.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Sorry. Why would they mute? I mean, why would they randomly?
I'm telling you, Space. No, it happens every morning. We start the show and it automatically mutes you at some point. When you switch the app or something, I don't know. Trust me, there's a lot going on over there. Not so seamless when Real Money Kramer's not in the studio.
Shit. Now the Spaces is completely gone.
You can just start another one if you need to.
Okay. Just gonna call it.
A wobbly rooster saying Sean is faded. Cereal coming at you. Cereal coming at you saying can't hear you.
Did I get into Kramer's cookies? I wish.
Woo! It's smoking my weed.
Sean, Andy's.
Alex saying, "What a first live show." I know, Kramer, you're not doing a good job of vamping while I was trying to figure this out. Let's get to your.
Eventually, you got. Oh, here's a good one. Private investigator. Is it the tan unmarked hat? Is that what makes me look like a private investigator?
You didn't need workers' compensation. I saw you lifting those heavy. All right, let's see. Maybe we have Dick Puncher on the line. I hope so. Dick Puncher, are you there?
Yo, yes, I'm here.
All right. We got.
Although on the X line, you can only, I think, hear your voice though. I haven't been able to really I can hear a tiny bit of Kramer coming through your mic, but I can't really hear Kramer that well.
Cool. Sean's on the mic.
Yes, I'll blame Kramer. How are we feeling, Dick Puncher? You got the Green Bay Packers must-win situation. I kind of like the Bears. How nervous are you?
So there's a little bit of nerves just because, what happened last year with the Lions and in pretty much exactly the same situation. And then also, obviously, our defensive coordinator, who's just the worst, Joe Barry. I listen, frankly, I don't even know why we hired this. For anybody who doesn't fully know the story here behind this guy, he was the defensive coordinator for the 0-16 Lions, where he was 32nd in both points and yards against 2 years in a row. He then goes back to position work. He then gets a second chance with the Redskins when they're still the Redskins. 28th. 2 years in a row. He's 28th in defense 2 years in a row. He then goes back to positional work where he meets LaFleur at the Rams, and LaFleur decides to hire this guy. What he has over him, I have no idea. I don't even care. Just send him to the fucking Hamas tunnels, like I've said in the past. Just get the hell rid of this guy. He's awful. But anyway, while all of that is going against us, we do have quite a lot going for us right now. We've got, Fields, I think, is 5 against the Packers. LaFleur is 9-0 against the Bears. The last time the Bears won in Lambeau was 2015.
They're due.
Jordan Love, the second half of the season, right? Passing touchdowns, 18, first in the NFL. Total touchdowns, 20, tied for first in the NFL. Passing yards, 2,238, tied first in the NFL. Completions, 183, third in the NFL. He's also third in both passing and total touchdowns all season long. And when it comes to passing, only Purdy, who has one more than him, and Dak, who has two more, are ahead. And you think about all the weapons, like Purdy has Kittle, he's got McCaffrey, he's got Ayuk, he's got Debo, Dak with CD and Cooks. Like, Love is throwing to no one. His number one receiver, Watson, has been out for like more games than not. Aaron Jones, who's not just their number one running back, he's also a great pass catcher. He's been healthy for like a grand total of like 3 games this year. And AJ Dillon has been like underwhelming at best. His first 100-yard receiver in a game came last week against the Vikings. It was Bo Melton, who just was brought up off the damn practice squad. His all-pro left tackle, Bakhtiari, has been out all year. He's been doing this with literal no one. He passed the all-time record for most touchdowns thrown to first or second-year players because that's all the players he has. It was 29 passing touchdowns to first and second-year players. He only has 30 total because there's literally nobody else to throw to other than nobody. So the fact Love has been doing this with nobody around him, and like I mean, it's so under the radar because our defensive coordinator is so goddamn awful.
That was a long way to kill Joe Barry. I like it. All right. So what do we do at Dick Puncher? Are we playing Mike Evans anytime touchdown again? What else do you like on the card?
So I will say, all right, they are finally showing respect to our boy. All right. He's finally got a minus sign in front of his anytime touchdown for the first time. Because of this, I still am going to play that, but I'm not playing it as heavily as I have typically played. What I like more is Baker over 1.5 passing touchdowns plus 115 plus money over 1.5 touchdowns. Like against the Panthers when they need this game. Give that to me all day. I love that. That's a lock. Over 1.5 passing touchdowns for Baker plus 115. I actually like Cade Otton anytime at +3. I've seen it anywhere from +330 to +400. I think that there's a real shot of that. And then obviously I like the Bucks. I've got them at both -3.5 and -4. Whatever the number, I like the Bucks. I do like Evans. I've got a ladder for Evans receiving yards. First of all, the over is 62.5. I mean, love that.
Get the stick.
But then,
What's your ladder? How high does your ladder go up for Mike Evans?
It goes up to 120 plus at +650, which he's done multiple times this season. And this is the Panthers.
Love it.
Yeah. So love that. And then I'm on a lot of picks that frankly are probably public sides. I know you guys are on a number of these as well. I like the Pats -2.5 versus the Jets.
Yes.
I like the Lions -3.5. Campbell is going to have these guys hyped up and ready to play. And we saw how pathetic the Vikings looked with their current quarterback situation against the Packers last week. And then, I've got the Packers. And I've got, they're going to, I understand the spot. Like if I was on the outside looking in, I see why you would like the Bears. But just seeing what, I have zero doubt. I know the Bears defense has been playing well. I was betting on them last week. They are pretty good, but I have zero doubt in Love's ability to get points. The only thing, we just need the defense to not be complete ass. And they were decent last week. Granted, it was against, fourth tier quarterbacks from the Vikings. But if they can just not be complete ass, I mean, all they have to cover this week is DJ Moore because what's his name? Mooney is out and Kmet is not at 100%. So you have somebody watching Kmet, and then we've got Alexander back to cover Mooney. Just don't fucking let them score 1 million points and don't turn the ball over. Packers get there.
All right. Can we get a little hype up for closing it out? NFL Week 18, punching these bookies in their dicks.
All right, DJs. It's the final week of the regular season. But there's not going to be anything regular about the damage we're going to be inflicting below the belt to these damn bookies. Take the over on Baker passing touchdowns. Him and Evans have been there for us all year. They ain't stopping now. In the Packers game, Love's going to be out there slinging touchdowns like confetti. Our defensive coordinator sucks, but we're going to be all over fields like Bill Clinton was all over the little St. James Epstein documents. The man's going to be out there seeing Bart stars and freaking Justin Fields. I'm supposed to be afraid of Justin fucking Fields. When Rashawn Gary is done with him, he's going to be joining Colby in the fucking handicap parking. Bet the pack. Together our bank accounts, they're going to fucking Lambo leap, all right? Then I got to bring this up before we close out, right? I've been preaching all season about his divine excellence, Jim Harbaugh, and tomorrow the prayers get answered. It's finally time for his ascension to his birthright as coach of the national champion Michigan Wolverines, right in the face of these fuckface NCAA and Big Ten haters doing everything they can to stop divine providence. Go Blue, go Baker, go Pack, go. And if you're fading us, go count your fucking losses. See you in the playoffs, Degens. Let it ride.
Let it ride. Wow.
Well, good to see Dick Puncher's in a good mood.
Yes, good to see. He is all fired up. Oh man, so much to get to. So much to. Mike Perry saying Huskies money line confirmed. Dick Puncher definitely has a Packers Michigan parlay going this week. That makes a ton of sense. Do see Easy on the line, Ryan. Let's bring on Easy, friend of the program, noted Lions guy as well. What's happening, Easy?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's happening, man?
Just hoping that none of the Lions players get hurt today.
So you're a Lions fan. What do you think of Dan Campbell's decision to seemingly play the starters the entire game? I'm still skeptical, but how say you?
So, obviously, I don't know, but my opinion is he's just trying to keep the momentum of the getting fucked from the Cowboys. I hope they only play a couple of series and then they sit kind of like a preseason game. That's my theory and what I'm hoping happens, but I don't know. My interpretation is he's just trying to ride the energy. There's also a couple guys that need numbers to get bonuses and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe that's tying into, but I'm just hoping nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, what else can you hope for? This is do you have any do you feel good enough to bet on the Lions? What do you like this week, Easy?
I didn't bet on the Lions just because I don't know how much the starters are going to play. Like I said, my theory is they only play a couple of series and then they sit, especially guys like, Goff and the running backs and stuff like that. We do have a few pieces on defense back. I think I saw CJ playing for the first time since week 2. So that'll be a huge help to get him in for a game before the playoffs to kind of get him going again.
See, that makes sense to me, but playing some of these guys, I think the move is play them a drive or two, the offense, don't, kind of keep your crispness and then pull them out. But I don't know. I just keep going back to last year when Mike Williams got hurt for the Chargers and how that really messed their season. Look at TJ Watt. He got hurt. Now, granted, different situation, but they needed that win, so they had to play their starters. But you don't want something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm literally just going to be watching the entire game, just hoping that no one gets hurt. I'm not even going to worry about the score.
Do you have a crazy 2-touchdown parlay you want to give out to the folks?
I do, yeah. So this one's actually a lot of fun. It's all based off of either incentives or records for this week.
Let's go.
So
wait, real quick, just got to get a tout in. Ryan was, he's one of these anti-incentive bros. Gave out Dalton Schultz over 4.5. Let's go. Cashed it. I know everyone's saying, oh, you're getting a bad number. It's not a bad number when it hits. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I hit Jadeveon Clowney sack too for his incentive.
Oh, really?
Yesterday.
Hell yeah. Let's go. What was
incentives
that? What was the Clowney sack price?
It was plus 180, I believe. It was plus money.
Hell yeah.
So,
let's get it.
Yeah, the incentives have been good so far this weekend, so I'm gonna ride it. Keep going. The first one on the parlay is Joe Mixon 2+ touchdowns.
Okay.
If he scores 2 touchdowns, I believe he gets like $250K. He's also going up against the Browns defense that I believe are sitting a few guys. So that's the first one. Mike Evans 2+ touchdowns. His isn't for incentives, but his is to tie his franchise record for touchdowns in a season. So he should be looking for some touchdowns. Plus, he's playing the Panthers defense. Third one is Josh Allen 2+ touchdowns. Again, that's another record to beat OJ's Bills rushing record by a quarterback.
Oh wow! Wait, Bills rushing record by a quarterback? You mean just Bills rushing touchdown record? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the record that beats OJ.
Okay.
The rushing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Bills, you're doing everything you can to not have OJ in your record books anymore. So I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then the last one is Sam Laporta, just anytime touchdown, because he's sitting at 9 touchdowns right now. Jahmyr Gibbs is at 10. If Laporta gets his 10th, then they will be the first rookie duo ever to both score 10 touchdowns.
All right, I like it.
Yeah, so those 4 right there pays 861 to 1.
Wow, 866 to 1.
861 to 1.
Okay, I appreciate the honesty. You don't want those extra 5 percentage points there. You want to have an honest record. Easy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you and the Lions in the playoffs. Looking for I as a football fan, I am hoping for that Rams Lions matchup just because that game's going to be electric.
Yeah, I'm not hoping for that. I'd rather see anyone else in the first round.
Let it ride. Let it ride. Easy.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
Let's see. What else we got going on here? Ryan.
I was going to show off all my papers since people are saying I'm a private investigator. I'm going through my notes here. Got a lot of trees cut down thanks to the circa over here. What else you want to talk about, Sean?
Well, we do have more callers on the line. We got Cousin Mush. Cousin Mush. Haven't talked to Cousin Mush in a while. Cousin Mush, what's happening, man? Joining us on the line, Cousin Mush. Dennis, cousin. Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Joining us on the line, Cousin Mush. Are you there?
Gentlemen, can you hear me?
Yes. What's happening, man?
Not much. Just sitting here and it's pretty bad weather here. I'd rather be on a horse farm or wherever my cousin is, or in Eagle Rock with you, Sean. It's pretty miserable. It's not good. I will say though, flight's already booked for September week 1, Vegas. Can't wait for that. I took a shot in the. Yeah, you got a plan. I'm a planner. So I got an anytime touchdown parlay. One leg of it's one of it's disgusting because it includes CD Lamb. My apologies, but what are we gonna do? I mean, he's getting in the end zone, and then it's Mike Evans and Josh Allen. What could go wrong? And then the other one, quite a large teaser. And Sean, your team has been pretty bad this last 5-6 weeks of the season.
Yep.
Now they don't need the game to be in the playoffs. They need it to win the division. I understand it's a little bit of a long shot, but could they just win? Could they just win and it closes out a nice teaser? Because I had both legs yesterday.
Ooh,
that's all I'm asking.
I hope so. So wait, you had the Steelers and the Texans in the tease, and then you added the Eagles.
I actually had Baltimore and the Texans in a tease.
Oh, sharp tease. So wait, that came home for you. How many? So you probably teased it when it was like 4.5.
I did. I got it up to 10.5. I was sweating it out big time at the end.
Yeah, that must have been a crazy
when Baltimore had like olive oil all over the football and they couldn't hold on to the damn ball. It was impressive. And then to to hop on Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh there, easy, hoping his players don't get hurt. If Minnesota could play their, starters for the first half, and, that'd be nice. I get a little Minnesota first half. Detroit first half action.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat had Detroit minus 2.5. Yeah, so I could see that. I'm not messing with any Detroit stuff in that Vikings game. Although, if you listen to the Veasan show, we are on Nick Mullins' passing yards mini ladder there. I think there's a number of game flows where Mullins just throws a ton. So, and I think Kramer, you gave out the Mullins stack in DFS, right?
Yeah, I was going to say good time. I can pop it on the screen real quick. Just show off my DFS lineups for the week.
Woo! Look at that.
Yeah, Nick Mullins times 2. I'm actually not firing a ton. It's just the big boy and 3 other milli makers. But yeah, Nick Mullins times 2. He's a smash spot this weekend.
All right, I got one more sweat for y'all. If it's a golf sweat, if y'all could get Jason Day home in the Century tournament, it would make me very happy at 50-1.
All right. Well, we got ATVs, and none of them will have Jason Day on it. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That not even the teardrop. Come on.
Maybe the teardrop, but I would rather. I think the FCS game gets in over golf right now.
100%. Have a great week, guys. See you soon.
All right, let it ride, Cousin Mush. Good to hear from the
cousin.
Friendly reminder that Jason Day has a child named Dash. Another Nagel's Bagels intel for me, but just for you, Sean. I know you're not a fan of the modern name.
No. All right, let me see. We got another caller on the line. Joining us from the NFL Gambling Podcast, the NBA Gambling Podcast, Mr. Terrell Furman. What's happening, Terrell? Terrell, you're on the line.
Sean, we're getting a phone screener next year. 2022 squad goals. Phone screener.
Some of this, I think, this is actually, on them because it looks gravy from my end.
It always does.
We got another caller on here. Tarek, you're on the line. What's happening?
Oh, come on.
What?
It's cereal.
Oh, that's cereal. All right. I didn't know that was. He's got 9 names, Ryan. Cereal, you're on the line. Cereal. I don't know. I blame. Let's see.
It's week 18. Maybe Elon's opted out this week. Well, what do you got going in DFS, Sean? Should we build? You want to build a underdog?
Yeah, that's what I do want to do. All right, so far I got Mike Evans higher, 62.5 receiving yards. Nick Mullins higher, 268.5 passing yards. What else you like here, Kramer?
Hold on, let's build it in real time. Sorry, I think I'm showing the wrong screen. Let me just. Oh my goodness. Everyone's going to get to see the super slow login now. Oh, my goodness. All right, you're going to have to do it, Sean.
Okay.
I'm being blocked out. They don't like the horse farmers.
So we got Mullins passing yards higher at 268.5. Mike Evans higher, 62.5 receiving yards. They don't have Evans touchdown right now. Let me double check. But yeah, no, we could do Evans fantasy points at 13.45.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you want to do fantasy points? Because that's kind of how to play touchdowns.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. 13.45 fantasy points for Mike Evans. Do we want to tie Baker in here as well? What else do you like?
I like we heard it earlier. Take the Baker touchdowns. That's a nice little stack, or Baker fantasy points. I like that little stack.
They have Baker fantasy points at 16.75. Does that sound right?
Yeah, let's do that. Because Sean, we had a really nice sweat stacking the CJ Stroud, Nico Collins with Josh Downs. Crazy that CJ Stroud didn't get there after that 75-yard bomb on the first play.
Yeah, did Downs got there too, right or no?
No, he didn't. It was spicy. We were up to 60.
Well, we did 3 like demon things or whatever. So we went crazy spicy. It was 3 for 14x. Right now we're at 3 for almost it's 4.8x, almost 5x here. What else are we tossing in here, Ryan?
I'm a big I like Jordan Mason today. I like D-Hop and Ridley today. We've already discussed Zamir White and Devontae Adams at times.
Do we do
a lot of angles I like there?
Do we do Hopkins touchdown or Hopkins touchdown is 1.5x spicy, or we could do receiving yards at 68.5.
Yeah, because he needs that yardage for a nice bonus, but he also needs touchdowns. Well, do the spicy actually. Let's get a touchdown.
Yeah,
let's go for it.
So we got the D-Hop touchdown. I think let's make it a 5-teamer here, right? Or do we done?
No,
5?
No. One more. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What's the last one? You want to stack Ridley in there?
Free Calvin Ridley?
That might be risky with the Jag situation.
Yeah,
Who's someone that you really like?
I don't want to put any
Then I'd say Zamir White or Devontae Adams. Pick one of those guys.
Zamir White, Devontae Adams. Let me see what the Devontae Adams numbers are. Devontae Adams touchdowns 1.25, catches is 6, receiving yards 71.5, rushing and receiving yards.
Just give me the catches. He had 21 targets last week. What do you think is going to happen this week?
Yeah. Or do we do Jeff Driscoll touchdown? That's 2.75.
That's not enough, dude. That's not a big enough anytime. Come on.
Yeah.
Go Adams. Let's go. Release some company resources for this.
Yes. So Devontae Adams, higher 6. Yes. Is that what we're doing? Or are you doing the touchdown?
Yeah, catches.
All right. So we got Devontae Adams higher, 6 receptions. D-Hop anytime at +1.5. Spicy Baker higher fantasy points. Evans higher fantasy points. And let's see, $100 would win you $24.30. Let's
Sean,
get it.
Did you already click submit?
No.
Is there a car? Is Carson Wentz available to add to the card?
I looked. Carson Wentz not available. His anytime touchdown is 7-1, which I think is a pretty good number.
That's insane. Yeah, and reminder, Carson Wentz, interception, fumble, rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. If you can find that, parlay them all together.
So we're firing, Ryan?
Let's fire.
Fire away. All right, and I'll tweet this out at Gambling Podcast to make sure you guys can get in on it if you so choose. Yeah, let's go.
Being asked if I'm missing. Yeah, real quick, gonna recap. Not missing any of the games. One of the parents has a insane RV quad box set up near the field, so we'll be watching football after soccer. Thanks for asking, but I gotta go, Sean. This is the end for me.
This is the end. We will be back with the post-game show, recapping a bunch of stuff, announcing our playoff challenge. So much to get to tonight. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Good luck.
Kramer. Let it ride.